Hello everyone. Today we have Dr. S. Mohan Kumar, Dean of Nagarjuna College of Engineering. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us the opportunity to hear your thoughts on education and sharing your views with the aspirants of the college.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank
Great,
you.
sir. So
Welcome.
I'll start with the question for the day.
Yeah.
You have held key positions at education institutes and companies throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Key factors that keep me connected with educational sector is lifelong learning and always connecting with youngsters, young generation.
Right, sir. Okay, that's wonderful. Being the Dean of Quality Assurance at Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
My philosophy of leadership is people, staff and student first. At the end of the day, people only matters. So my leadership style is to ensure the individual success. Individual success leads to institution success. Uh, so developing leaders at every level is utmost important and so much in demand.
Right.
So my leadership style will always will lead to individuals' growth. Through that institution's growth, we will ensure.
Great, sir. Being the Dean Quality Assurance of Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your school?
Yeah, my strategy is to continuously assess the current reality to assess the future areas like Industry 5.0, 5G technology, quantum computing, and also my plans are to continually train the staff in subject domain areas, in pedagogy and in educational administration, managerial and leadership qualities, and develop staff and students with the right skills to meet current and future requirements. And also my plans are to ensure the well-being of people. Already I told you, staff and students. So in turn, they take care of the business. Yeah.
Right, sir. So, any insights into how your institute could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Yeah, we always welcome every student with any kind of socio-economic background. The only thing we expect is to desire to learn from the student. That's what. Again, I'm repeating. We always welcome every student with any kind of socio-economic background. The only thing we expect is desire to learn
Right,
from
sir.
the student.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the college and the students are?
Providing clarity and overall direction to Nagarjuna College of Engineering and uh, Technology's growth, and guidance and support to individual success, as I mentioned already, and managing to ignite a culture of continual learning, and not only that, motivate them to acquire new and in-demand skills. So these are all the roles and responsibilities to the college and students I'll be able to provide.
Right, sir. So the next question I'd like to ask you is like, what do you think should be the college's top priority over the next 10 years?
Okay, it's a very good question. Over the next 10 years, the college's top priorities are to produce carbon farmers, 3D printing engineers, avatar designers, cryptocurrency currency arbitrators, drone jockeys, human organ developers, teachers of English as a foreign language for robots, and robot spa owners, autonomous fleet valets, urban vertical farmers, tattoo removal artists, or e-gaming sportsmen, construction managers. These are all the jobs that younger generation may do in the future of in the further of future. So training the staff in formation, training the staff in the formation of the curriculum, delivering these content and assessing the students to ensure they are near perfectly fit for these jobs, the mentioned jobs, like carbon farmers, 3D printing engineers, avatar designers, cryptocurrency arbitrators, drone jockeys. So to facilitate all this kind of latest technology related jobs, so we need to train our staff in formation of the curriculum and delivering these content and assessing the students to ensure they are near perfectly fit for these particular jobs.
Amazing, sir.
Yeah.
So when you first came to Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology, what was your vision for the college? Has it evolved over time, and how far along in implementing that vision are you?
My vision is to create Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology as a center of eminence like IITs, IIM, IASC, and make college as #1 university in Karnataka within next 2 or 3 years. Maybe it is possible, and top in 100. Top 100 in world ranking is also my objective, our objective.
Yeah. Amazing, sir. So what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for NCET specifically?
Okay, very important question you are asking. It is utmost important and so much demand in the market. See, if we consider in general, higher education today finds itself in a society and a society in flux, and it is becoming increasingly difficult for education incumbents to keep up. The huge increase in the cost of education, decreasing teaching quality, teachers are not well trained and qualified for the job they are assigned to, and gap in supply and demand. There is no strategy for higher education. Education models need to reflect the demand for lifelong learning to cope with the technological and social changes brought by the fourth industrial revolution. Skill, not degree, may be the reality of the future. So startups and new business models are disrupting traditional education institutions and operating models. So this is what I feel.
Okay. So any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
For suggestion for students or current youth, restart from zero, no assumptions. So again, I'm repeating, always restart from zero. Don't keep assumptions, no assumptions. Rethink all your beliefs, assumptions and thought. So this is what I wanted to say to the current youth or to aspiring students. Again, I'm repeating, always restart from zero. You should not keep any assumptions. Rethink all your beliefs, assumptions and thoughts. So this is what I wanted to
Great, sir. So what are some plans that you are currently or will be designing for NCET's international affairs and students?
Nagarjuna College of Engineering is already have plenty of memorandum of understanding with international universities. Again, we are planning to collaborate with multiple other international universities for student and staff exchange program, trust areas, research areas, and twin programs and all. So it's under discussion stage. In near future, we'll be able to move forward.
Okay, okay. So going ahead with the last question for you, sir.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your institute?
So try to establish no hierarchy. Shift from top-down command to a position in which everyone has a say. Today idea matters. So everyone's idea will be listened and reviewed and reviewed to implement effectively. So if we follow this, definitely healthy relationship, and there will be a definitely there will be a growth in environment in any institution. Again, I'm repeating. So we need to try to establish no hierarchy policy. Shift from top-down command to a position in which everyone has a say. Today idea matters. So everyone's idea will be considered or listened, and it needs to be reviewed, and we need to implement effectively. So if we do that, definitely we'll be able to have a healthy relation and environment in any institution.
Great, sir. Thank you so much. So it was really a pleasure, listening to your thoughts and your views. And I'm sure all this information about Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology is definitely going to help the experience of the college. And I'm again, thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Great, sir. Thank you.